Welcome back to Our Call on the Internet. Okay, so tonight I this vid by Top 10 Beyond the Screen. And this video is called Top 10 Celebrities Who Called Off Their Engagement in 2023. These celebrities, they go from being engaged they go from being engaged 1 minute to fucking someone new the next. Fast and speed of light. Damn. They're giving one of my friends one of my friends, they're giving them a run for their money, right? Because they go from one relationship to the next, and I'm like, the hell? They go from being engaged to somebody one day to next day fucking someone new already. It's like, what? Bendy, that's life, right? They definitely were going with the whole motto of, in order to get over somebody else, to get under someone else, or to say get on top of someone else. But yeah. Is their life. Don't want to do that? Hats off to them. I mean, some of the people they've gotten with, I'm like, yeah. I'm like, yeah, I can give you credit's due. But then some others where they've been so questionable, I'm just like, why the fuck did you get with... They must have been drunk or high, I don't know. But the point is their relationship status changes more than I've had takeaways. As is the case of these celebrities. But yeah, sure, let's see which celebrities are on this list. So without further ado, let's get into his reaction. I already have a rough idea on which two are on this list. Look at that. One of the ones I predicted already.
We're only in March and there's already tons of celebrities who have called off their engagements. From Megan Fox and Machine Gun Kelly to Avril Lavigne and Mod Sun. Let's take a look at all these celebs no longer tying the knot. Starting off this countdown, we have Avril Lavigne and Mod Sun. And it seems like Avril said, "See you later, boy," as reps confirmed that the pair have broken up.
This is like the second time I've heard this kind of joke. My God. But yeah. I've been hearing about this like for the past couple weeks now, and I'm just like, okay. It's not my business what happened. I don't want to never fully know because, yeah, but...
to believe because they were head over heels for each other. The news came almost 1 year after the pair got engaged. Now, what's crazy is that Avril has been spotted going out with Tyga, so she moved on very fast. Not only that, but Mod Sun said he had no idea that him and Avril even broke up. His rep said, and I quote, "They were together and engaged as of 3 days ago when he left for a tour, so if anything has changed, that's news to him." He apparently found out after the news of her and Tyga made headlines. Moving on to number 9, we have Macy Williams and Ruben Selby. Now, this one came as a huge shock to fans since they were dating for 5 years. That's a long time to spend with one person, and we were expecting an engagement between...
I didn't know about this. Damn. 5 years. And it didn't last. Oh, that's peak, man. That's peak. Imagine being together with somebody for 5 years. Now, I know a couple. I heard about a couple that was like engaged for like 10 years and they ended up splitting up because someone cheated or whatever. Well, that's the case here, but yeah, let me continue.
The two, but nope. So the pair made their relationship public in 2019. The news broke on February 23rd after Macy shared a selfie of the two to her Instagram story with the caption, "The end of an era," with a broken heart emoji. Her explanation went as so. At Ruben Selby _ and I decided to end our relationship. Since we met 5 years ago, our connection always extended deeply into our shared and separate creative careers, and it will continue to do so. This decision is something we are so grateful for, so as we can protect the magic that we can't help but emit whenever we put our brains together. Concluding the statement, she said no further questions for the time being, and added that they must protect their children, which was a reference to her dog. How sad, though. In our 8th spot, we have Maddie Ziegler and Eddie Benjamin. The two began the relationship in 2019, but didn't go public.
I don't know who these two are.
2020. The two dated for more than 3 years and just called it quits, which again came as a huge shock. Fans thought that the two were endgame and were going to get engaged. When speaking of her partner, Maddie said things like, and I quote, "I feel very excited every day that I get to date him. We have such a good time together and we were best friends for a really long time before we dated. It's like I'm just hanging out with my best friend every day. It's really fun. It's honestly the best. I love it." So it's crazy how things can change that fast. In our 7th 7th spot, we have Kylie Jenner and Travis Scott. The two have had an on-again, off-again relationship for quite some time. But this time, it seems like they have called it quits once and for all. The reason being, well, according to a source, Kylie is very focused on her kids and her business, whereas Travis Scott, on the other hand, is a partier. Kylie isn't into partying right now, so they are butting heads about their different focuses. But now, although they weren't engaged, rumor has it that there were talks about it. But now it seems like that possibility is completely off the table. And at number 6, we have Shannon Beater and John Jansen. The Real Housewives of Orange County star Shannon Beater and her partner John Jansen have called it quits this year. Shannon moved on to John pretty fast after her messy divorce from ex-husband David Beater. In 2019, Shannon revealed that she had a new man in her life and that the two had met through mutual friends.
Who are
When
they?
talking about her relationship, she said, and I quote, "I've never been happier. I'm in a really great place. My friends have known him for 30 years, so I didn't have to make sure he was there for the right reasons. He's just a great person. I have a great connection with him." Now, Shannon and John ended things in November of 2022, but were on and off again until January of this year. That's when she finally revealed that they are no longer together. John said, and I quote, "We're two people who love each other very much, but love is not always enough. And while I know Shannon sees it as I've said things to her I never meant, I hope she'll be able to see that there's no bad person here. It's two really good people who couldn't make it work. I think the world of Shannon. I just want the best for her. She deserves that." Now, Shannon added, and I quote, "I was hopeful this was the man I was going to spend the rest of my life with. I wanted it to work out. I've never loved anyone like I've loved John, but clearly he didn't feel the same way."
Oh, that's
So it
sad.
seems as if Shannon thought John was the one and was ready for him to be endgame, but he didn't feel the same about
I don't know who these people are, but how sad. When you think you found the one, you thought, oh, I think I found the one, I'm gonna marry them, have a kid with them, blah, blah, blah. And then you find they don't really feel the same. Oh, that's gotta sting. It's gotta sting, man. But yeah, this is why you should never put couples on pedestals. Because you think they're end game, but then they'll one day turn around and be like, "We broken up." It's like, damn, we're rooting for you. Yeah.
We are now at our 5th and halfway mark with Nick Viall and Natalie Joy. Bachelor Nation's Nick Viall has recently
I heard
revealed
this guy.
that he has popped the question to girlfriend Natalie Joy, and she said yes. The two revealed the news in a joint Instagram post on January 12th. The post featured their engagement photos and said, and I quote, "For the rest of my life, it's you." Now, here's the thing. People are saying that this relationship is doomed to fail and have predicted they will call off their engagement this year. Why? Well, first off, they got engaged very, very quickly.
How
within
quick?
a year. Not only that,
Oh.
people pointed out their age gap. Nick is 42 years old, while Natalie is 24 years old. That's
24.
an 18-year age gap.
She's a year older than
May
me.
prove us wrong? Who knows? I guess we'll just have to wait and see. Moving on to number 4, we have Lily James and Michael Schumann. Lily James and rock star boyfriend Michael Schumann have broken up following claims that they were engaged. The two dated for
Ooh,
about 2 years
okay.
and have said that over the past couple months, they just grew apart. The couple were first spotted in February of 2021 sharing a kiss outside a hotel that Lily was staying in while filming the movie What's Love Gotta Do
Lily's
With
fit,
It.
though.
The couple made it official at the
She's
Oscars
fit.
in 2022, where they made their first red carpet debut together. Then in August of 2022, the two sparked engagement rumors when Lily was spotted rocking a ring on her ring finger. But the two have drifted apart and are no longer together. In our third spot, we have Ty Herndon and Alex. Here is another couple that fans think rushed into an engagement. After dating for just 6 months, Ty Herndon and Alex have gotten engaged. Ty said, and I quote, "After all this
What?
time, I have met the person
6 months,
I know
okay.
I'm gonna spend the rest of my life with. Alex is a brilliant artist and craftsman who restores mid-century furniture and makes stained glass art. He will also be starting work on his MBA soon. He's a smarty, y'all, and I can't wait for all of you to get to know him. Not only that, but apparently they have already started to plan the wedding and want it later this year. Again, fans think that they are rushing into things and everything is happening so fast that it's doomed to fail. Hopefully, they can prove these people wrong, though. Coming in at number 2, we have Fallon Pina and Jalen Banks. Real Housewives of Atlanta star Fallon Pina and her fiance Jalen Banks have broken up nearly 16 months after getting married. In a joint statement released on February 9th, the two said, and I quote, "It is with deep sadness in our hearts that we have decided to end our journey as a couple. Though we love each other very much, we feel it is best to part ways. Our bond as friends and family will never be broken. We ask for privacy at this time." Now, this news comes just a month after she announced that she sadly suffered a pregnancy loss.
Oh,
and in
that's
our number one
sad.
spot, we have Megan Fox and
Of course.
Machine Gun Kelly. Now, these two were quite the item. They seemed mad.
These two are odd as fuck.
Even saying that they drink each other's blood. Is that couple goals or what? Just kidding. But recently, there seems to be a bit of bad blood between them. Get it? Bad blood. Now, it's not 100% sure what went down, but it's been alluded to that Machine Gun Kelly cheated on Megan. Dude, first of all, who cheats on Megan Fox? Okay? They're crazy. Anyway, apparently the two had a big fight over the Super Bowl weekend, which led to Megan taking off her engagement ring. The same source claimed that Megan is very upset and won't even speak to her fiancé. This news came days after Megan posted lyrics on her Instagram, all hinting at dishonesty and cheating. All right, guys, that's all for today's video. Let me know in the comments below your thoughts. Honestly, I'm still shook.
The ones that rushed into things are the ones that are just doomed to fail, right? So the couples that have the couples that that have matching tattoos with each other, or one or the other got a tattoo of the other's name, or the ones that rushed into an engagement so soon after making it official, they're the ones that were doomed to fail. And drink each other's blood, that's just plain bizarre. Like, that's just nasty. Drink each other's blood, I can't, man. What a circus. Big thing, right? If your relationship plays out in the public eye like that, obviously do not be shocked if it doesn't end up lasting, right? Make your relationship so public, the cracks in your relationship are just gonna show and all of that. And all that shit. But yeah, I'm jumping right to come see what people are saying right now. Someone said, the sad part is that Megan Fox lost a lot of credibility with all this circus with Machine Gun Kelly. It was so cringe. It was cringe, wasn't it? Thing is, right, did I think they were a good-looking couple? Yes. Did I think they were odd as fuck, though? Hell yes! It doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure out how odd this couple is. Like, the fuck? Drink each other's blood, and not to mention the ring, right? Take it off and it'll make her bleed. Love is pain. What? Lord, I've heard it all. Ah, damn. Anyways, let me go back to the comments. Someone said, Avril and Modson's breakup came as a shock as they were head over heels for each other. The news of her moving on so fast is surprising, as Mod wasn't aware of the breakup. Yeah, definitely out of nowhere. I mean, a lot of people get coupled up with somebody out of nowhere, and it's like, what? You and this person? Like, I wouldn't have predicted it, but yeah, that's life, innit? Life always has a way of shocking you. And then when they break up out of nowhere, nah. But it's very telling though. When two people break up, right? The one that gets to somebody else so quickly, whilst the other one is actually takes some time before they can move on. It's very telling, right? It's very, very telling, because half the time it's like, yeah, that person who clearly went running to another person straight after dropping you, they clearly haven't moved on really, because some people move on so quickly, but it doesn't always work, mind you. The amount of people that hop into bed with somebody else once they end up with someone else, sometimes they're not really completely over the person they ended it with. Believe me. But yeah, not everything that glitters is gold is the point I'm trying to make. But yeah. Someone said, what if Meg left MGK because of drug use and his honesty or lack thereof? I don't know. It's a possibility. But yeah. Interesting vid though. Also, I knew a few people on this list. The rest, I was like, who the hell are you? But yeah, the point is, these couples that you've been seeing on Instagram, shit like that you've been labeling as couple goals or whatever, whether they were hot looking or the way they were doing the absolute most of the PDA on social media, on IG stories, Snapchat stories, Instagram posts, Facebook posts, you get the idea. Yeah, don't put these kind of people on pedestals, right? With this whole couple goals, relationship goals thing, because you don't know what goes on behind closed doors. Behind closed doors, they probably hate each other. They're probably cheating on each other and shit. But you wouldn't know that. So yeah, so then you hear they ended out of nowhere, it comes as a shock to you. But yeah, it's bound to happen. This is why you should keep relationships private. But hey ho, it's your life. If you wanna plaster your partner every fucking day on IG stories, that's up to you. Me personally, I'd keep that shit private, but different strokes for different folks, innit? But yeah, some of these couples on here was like a freaking circus, right? This definitely cured people of their relationship envy, that's for sure, right? Because people probably looking at these well, not all of them, some couples on here, like at least with the Maisie Williams on maybe. I don't know. Some people, because there are some people out here, not everyone, some, that looks at these couples and think and start getting relationship envy. And it's like, yeah, do not get relationship envy over these, because some of these are just doing it all for show. Oh man. Just some people's relationships out here, I'm just like, some people's relationships are a fucking joke, man. Like seriously, the whole relationship's just a soap opera, a circus, and a complete spectacle that you're just like, love really is dead. No, I'm joking. But yeah, interesting vid. But yeah, let's hope that people who are looking for love find their perfect person and live the happily ever after, which there's no necessarily happily ever after, but yeah, some form of happiness with the person they're with. But yeah, interesting vid, I gotta go. Okay, so that's it for this video. Like, subscribe if you want. I post it whenever I feel like it, and I'll see you next one. Bye.